Hello and welcome to another custom figure review. Today we're going to be looking at the 13 Doctors set, which I have, because I am impatient and I want to save some money, decided to customise completely myself instead of buying the real set. So these aren't the official figures, these are customs I've made myself, painted by hand over the last week and a half, I think. Because there are so many of them, I will be splitting up the review into 3 parts. The first one will focus on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th Doctor. The second will focus on the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th and War Doctor. And the third video will focus on 9, 10, 11 and 12. Welcome to the first of the 3 videos. This is to look at the 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th Doctor. Because they're customised, I have to start with a base, and most of the ones that you saw earlier in the big lineup are from the 11 Doctor set. I actually bought a second one off eBay for like 60 quid back in 2014, meaning to become customs. In fact, they were meant to become the ones from the second 11 Doctor set that we were meant to get, but then I never made it. And now we've got a 13 Doctor set, and quite a lot of them are compatible, so that's what I did. Anyway, I'll start with first. So this is what the original one looked like, if it will autofocus. There we go. And yeah, this is the standard 1st Doctor that you got in the 11 Doctor set, and yeah, quite nice. This was my original one, obviously I had to spare. The second one came with a much redder eyes, but I wasn't keen on that, so I decided to customise it. And looking at the images of the 13 Doctor set, I customised this one, exactly the same figure, just repainted. So let's get close up of there. And as you can see, the eyes are redder, as I said. To start off with, well, not to start with, but we'll start at the top. His hair, he has actually got a darker grey wash close to the scalp, so that it shows up more like hair instead of the solid white, as you can see there. Quite simply done, but quite effective. Next thing was the what's it called? I've totally forgotten. Anyway, so painted this completely white because it was originally black. Added all the details. Is that waistcoat? I'd say waistcoat. His waistcoat was completely painted this orangey yellow colour to match, and then the detailing on the inside of like buttons and string, which if you look at the Web Planet costume, which this is based on, it is nothing like it's meant to be, but this is based on the 13 Doctor set version, so I made that. And then lastly, the trousers, which are from a grey to a brown with a dark brown pattern, which was all done by hand, which looks quite bad close up, so I don't know why I'm doing this, but from far away you probably wouldn't be able to tell that it was hand done. And yeah, that was that bit. His shoes have also got white bits at the bottom. I added the black dots because I haven't seen the feet of the 13 Doctor set, so I don't know what it looks like. I know that there are the white patches because I saw it on the back of the packaging, but from the original it's just been painted white with 2 black spots. It makes it look like a face, really. Looks like he's got little mice or something on his feet. Anyway, and lastly, his jacket. I don't know if you can tell, but this one has a blue wash over the jacket instead of solid black, because I thought it would look nice. It doesn't really show up much on the camera, but it's definitely different. And yeah, that was that, really. That's the first one. Let's put that one to the back, and we'll look at the 2nd Doctor. Now this is based off the one from three Doctors, I think. But yeah, if it will autofocus, because I've only just noticed it's not focused. Focus. I hate doing this. I spend most of the time in editing just trying to cut down the autofocus times. There we go. Right, so as you can see, that is the customised. This is the original, and yeah, it's pretty much mostly a complete redo. The only thing that hasn't been changed is the face or the jacket or the shoes. Everything else has been done. As you can see, it's a dark. It started off as a dark light blue, whereas in the 13 Doctor set, it is a light blue. Yep, the bow tie is pretty much the same. Had to be really careful trying to get around the bow tie and stay quite neat, which it sort of worked out. Obviously the hair has the silver greyish look, which was achieved by literally a piece of cloth wiping silver paint over the top. The one in the 13 Doctor set is quite over the top, so I sort of toned it down slightly. Going down, the thingy in the pocket has been completely redone, and yeah, that's alright. And then moving down to the main one was the trousers. Instead of having these trousers, he now has a darkish brownish greenish with this black lining all the way around, which was quite hard to achieve, but it was sort of a pen. But yeah, that was quite a long time in the making, and yeah, I'm really happy with this one. If I ever buy the 13 Doctor set because it's cheap or whatever, and because at the moment when I'm recording this, it's not out and it's selling for like £200, so I don't really want to spend that for it. But if it does come out, what I'd simply do is I will repaint the hair black. If I drop them, I'll repaint the hair black and keep it as a separate custom because I really like this costume. Moving on to the third Doctor. Here we go. Now this is from the 3 Doctors again, I think, and a few other stories. This was one of the ones that wasn't from the 11 Doctor set, because as you can see, he has a bow tie, and the 11 Doctor set one didn't have a bow tie. So what I had to do was find a solution, and because of the original bow tie ones were quite expensive on eBay, and it's just so happened that the B&M third Doctor set came out recently, and basically I just bought a second one for £15, and then I've got an extra Joe Grant and Master, so Delgado Master, so I'll probably customise them into something later on, but for now this was the main one. That was originally my first of the set, but you will probably notice, I'm just finding faults in things here, right next to his eye there's a little white spot, and I know there's a few problems with other figures in those sets, but that's as bad as mine got. This was the second one I bought, and it's absolutely fine, so that's what I'm keeping as the original. And all I did was basically repaint the shirt, if it will stand up, repaint the shirt white, if it will focus, there you go, repainted the shirt white and the cuffs white. Bow tie has been painted black from the dark reddish. The hair is exactly the same, head's fine, it's a good job. It's like so, and basically paint the jacket completely red. I had to use a bright orange and it's come out red now. I did fear it would come out orange, but yeah, it's quite good. And then the detailing all the way around, just done with a black pen. Obviously these bits aren't as good as you would expect, but it's very fiddly, and they look like tiny penises. But yeah, that is basically it for the third Doctor. I'm really happy with him. Again, if I get the 13 Doctor set, I will probably customise him into another variant. I've forgotten the name of the episode, but it's green, so he'll go dark green if I have to. And while we're on the subject, the first Doctor, I was going to customise slightly by adding a blue thing around his neck instead of white, because I'm not a massive fan of that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I would do to them. And moving on to the fourth Doctor. Now, I didn't technically customise him for this set. This was customised a long time ago. It is, in fact, which some will notice, the fifth Doctor. As you can see, it has all the markings of him laying down. All I did was take off the fifth Doctor's head, and then I found a spare fourth Doctor head with the plug from, I think, Keeper of Traken set or something. I can't remember. Anyway, it's a spare one. So what I've done is cut both the pegs so the heads do swap. And it would help if some people weren't making noises downstairs. But yeah, it means that I can swap between this one and the fifth Doctor whenever I want. But I prefer to keep it like this because it's cheaper than buying the original season 18 job. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I would, if I do get the 13th Doctor set, I will probably restore this back to the fifth, and that's that sorted. And yeah, that is today's review. That's the first 4. In the next one, we'll be looking at the next 5 Doctors, the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, and War, the middle section of the set. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next review, which is part 2, and I must say it is going to be on Friday. I think I'll remove that if it's not. If it is, then I will keep it. So yeah, for this Friday, instead of every Tuesday, it's Tuesday, Friday, Tuesday, so I can get this out quicker. Just on the off chance that it does come out and I look like a total idiot because I've just made all of these and then it comes out and everyone can buy it. So there we go. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.